The WWE, and in particular Vince McMahon, have long believed that they are the top dog, the number one, the final destination, and the dream location for anyone who dares dream to become a wrestler. This is no longer true, and there is nobody who makes this more obvious than Johnny Gargano. Johnny Takeover is leaving considerable money on the table in order to walk away from the company and chart his own course going forwards. Why is he leaving, and what's the plan from here? Well, pull up a chair, let me tell you. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Colohue and I break news here on YouTube and talk about wrestling. You can check out my videos on this YouTube saying when Bayley will return to the company, what the plan is for Sasha Banks, and who is going to be main eventing this year's WrestleMania. If that interests you, hit that like and remember to subscribe for more exclusive content you can't find anywhere else. Now let's get back to Johnny wrestling. Johnny Gargano has been one of the defining characters in NXT for what in wrestling terms passes for a whole generation. We might as well be calling him Johnny NXT ever since he left the Cruiserweight Classic with a new best friend and a whole damn chip on his shoulder. He had something to prove, and the plan was simple: force the whole wrestling world to take notice and respect their talent. Boy did we do that. Gargano is also heavily decorated from his time in NXT. He's held plenty of gold, and he's even featured in a 5-star main event championship match between himself and the now departed Andrade Cien Almas. He has spent only brief times on the main roster, with no real intention since then to see him return, and not the greatest of joys in the experience. So what on earth happened to get us to the point that we're at now? The point where he is turning down huge contract offers and leaving unearthly sums on the table untouched. Essentially, the WWE changed, and that includes NXT. Forgive me if you've heard this one before, but NXT 2.0 simply does not hold the same appeal over the wrestling talent that the Black and Gold did. The old guard, as it were, essentially have all been told in backstage meetings that the WWE is grateful for their efforts, but kindly vacate the building because we don't want you anymore. At the very least, they've been told that they will not be pushed particularly strongly. The focus on hungry new talent is good for the company and good for the future, but very bad for the people who have built those foundations for the current level of talent to stand upon. Many people are openly feeling unwelcome. This leaves Johnny NXT and a number of others in a difficult spot. Johnny is not about to get pushed. He might not be pushed again in his time in NXT, but he has been encouraged to take the step to the main roster. He is not about to be rewarded for wrecking his body and his soul, making NXT the success that it has become. His family, now growing, will not be compensated financially should he be briefly injured or seriously hurt, and as we all know, the WWE is the mother of all time sinks. This company isn't your standard 40-hour-a-week contract. If anything, it's the exact opposite, with at most 40 hours of time that you don't spend dedicated 100% to doing Vince's bidding. So Johnny Gargano has made a choice. This isn't worth it. Honestly, I really can't blame him. The WWE is still trying to entice him with more money, I'm sure, but this isn't about that. This is about ensuring his future and the future of his family, and I have nothing but respect for the man for making the choice that he is making.